Funding is provided by a grant from New York State Senator Catherine M. Young, representing Western New York's 57th District with a local office in Olean. Funding is provided by a grant from Absolute Care of Westfield, committed to returning the favor to those who spent a lifetime caring for others. Absolute Care is located at 26 Cass Street in Westfield. Dave Cass and Rick Newell provide funding on behalf of the Lakeview Hotel and Restaurant at the Docks, located on Water Street near the lake in Mayville. From the Access Channel 5 television studio in Mayville, it's Senior Report with Reed Powers. Senior Report is broadcast live throughout northern Chautauqua County on Saturday morning from 9 to 10 a.m. each week. Call in and share a thought, make a comment, ask a question, or simply wish someone a happy birthday on Chautauqua County's only live call-in senior program. Since 1995, Reed has been bringing viewers hundreds of interesting guests, informing the community on a variety of subjects. Here's the host of the show, Reed Powers.
And good morning. What a beautiful, beautiful day we have here up in Chautauqua County, where my hair still won't stand, won't jump down there. Come on, get on. I just got it trimmed, you know. Oh, well, I'm going on a cruise, and I won't be here next week and the week after and the week after. That is going to be taken over by John Hamels. And he's that lovely, warm voice who answers the phone when you call in, and he always has a couple of words to say. And I want to thank him right now. Thank you very much, John, for a wonderful job that you've been doing. And keep it up. He may be the senior reporter coming up shortly. I don't know. As we get older, we forget to get up, which happened to me today. I didn't forget, but the alarm clock, I just reached over and turned it off, and that was that. Have you ever had that happen? And I went in and carried on my normal routine, fed the cats, and turned the computer on, checked my email, and suddenly it occurred to me, this is Saturday. I'm supposed to be heading over to Mayville right now. I did catch myself sometime, but I didn't have time to do much of a job combing my hair, and it looks as though I'm a little bit 5 o'clock shadowy. It happens to everybody once in a rare while. We have with us a lovely guest, LeslieFlexerpt, who is one of the coordinators over at the Absolute, and she'll tell you more about what she does. And we're going to talk about the possibility of nursing homes, what you have to do, what you're faced with financially, what it is to get in, and the various ways to get in and the ways to get out. I guess there are ways to get out too. And we have a lot of great things happening up here. I just wanted to say that the news is just appalling. The only thing that's positive is gold. It's going crazy because nobody wants cash. Nobody wants the dollar. The dollar is in a funk. Even the European currencies are in a funk. It looks like the world is in a depression at this point. And the government here keeps telling us this phony baloney. Oh, no, it's a minor dip. But yeah, we're in a full-fledged recession, maybe a depression, ladies and gentlemen. And 2/3 of the country will tell you that, no matter what all the government officials, and Obama and Bannocky and all these people tell us. It's a real one. And there's no 9% unemployment. It's about 20% if you figure the real people who haven't got a job, who would like to have a job, or who have these phony jobs where they go to work 2 days a week and then they don't get any benefits and minimum wages. Yeah, that's what's going on, guys. And it's about time somebody did something about it. And of course, Obama's going to give us a big answer this week coming up. So we'll have to find out what the big answer is. Probably borrowing more money, which means just printing it. There's nowhere to borrow it from. They just run the printers an extra few hours and say, well, here's another $1 billion or $1 trillion at the rate it's been going. Fortunately, we people up here in Chautauqua County just quietly sit around and do our thing. Most of us don't make very much money, but we have a job that'll keep us together, and we own our homes, which are very inexpensive compared to some places where you're paying $300,000, $400,000 for a little bedroom. This up here, we can build a house or get a house for a very reasonable price, and remember, that's half the cost of living is your house. So we are very fortunate up here. We have this beautiful weather, and we can ski and ice skate and ski-mobile and easy entertainment in the winter. So it's really set. Many of us have a wood-burning stove, so we don't burn a lot of oil up. It's renewable. Actually, people with a wood-burning stove are very green because they're only using waste wood, stuff that the tops usually of the trees that they cut for lumber, and it's really terrific. Nothing like cuddling up the wood-burning stove, which is nice. And incidentally, most wood burners have a recircling system. They don't put out any more poison than oil does. I'll tell you that right now. There are over 1,000 carcinogenic agents in oil that are released when you burn it. That means it's cancer. All right. Okay. So the wars keep going on, and the rich get richer. 1% of the country, according to the reports, own 90% of all the wealth in America. And how did this come about? I don't know. Maybe we have to ask our Congress, which is made up of the super rich anyway. Our Congress is for the rich, by the rich, and of the rich. And that's the way it's going. You keep saying, how could they pass laws giving great big breaks to the wealthy and taking away the medical for the seniors or the food for the seniors or whatever? Well, they could do that because they are the wealthy. They don't care. They got plenty of money. They own everything. Time we changed our Congress. I think they should take a vow of poverty, and no one in their family within three levels of their family can have $1 million. And the same with them. Period. Forever. Then we might make sense somehow. All right, lots of other things going on in the news. A new hurricane is brewing out there, and it may be there when I'm there. Who knows? I take an annual fall trip to the Bahamas usually. This time we're going to Bermuda, and it's very inexpensive, guys. You can take these trips for like about $1,100 for two people for a solid week. You have gourmet food 24/7. You have opulent, wonderful. The ships are just like huge, grand hotels from Europe or something, and they take care of you like you're related to God. They clean your room every day, check when you leave. Sometimes they go in and neaten it up. And the food service is fantastic. And where can you go for $100 or a little over $100 a day for two people? Heck, that's like $60 a day. It runs down to per person. Where are you going to go for that? Well, find a hotel anywhere, and even in Westfield, the hotel's more than that. It's double that. Can't beat it, friends. So consider taking a trip. I always take NCL. Almost always, because they are the cheapest. They give you a great break too. If you promise to take a trip in 4 years, they'll give you $100. And you can't beat that. All right, guys. I don't know. The television is getting. There's nothing good on TV anymore. They amuse us. They don't really give us a lot of the news. You don't hear much about the wars, which are killing a lot of our kids. You don't hear much about that. They kind of blank that off and get it off the side because it's costing so much money. And again, the only winners are the people who make the bombs, all those smart bombs and things that they blow up this stuff with. And so, whatever. You won't see much. You'll hear about the divorces in Hollywood. Who cares? And some guy who gets drunk. Gosh. I want to say welcome to Dr. Rudolph Kaspari and his lovely wife, Leoba. These are the friends from Germany who are visiting John Hamels, and he goes back and forth with them. He might tell you a little more about that. He's going to have a little chat with us in a minute. I do want to say that we have the greatest senior groups in the world here in Chautauqua County. If you don't belong to one, get on one, join one. Extra family, huge support system, and it's just wonderful to have a lot of people who have the same background that you have, like lots of years. Dunkirk Senior has a great bunch. The senior citizens meet over there. They have a great place, a huge school, and they have a inside lap. You can go around and around and around and do laps, and it's fantastic in the middle of winter too. I might add, that's great, no snow, and they have a board of directors that really meets there regularly, and they wanted us to know that the senior is going to be closed on Labor Day, September 5th. So don't go over there to do your running or your gym or for the dance. They always have dance and all kinds of great things there. There is a bus trip to Salamanca Casino September 8th. And so if you're interested, check with the people over there. You can get in touch with Larissa Aldrich. You all know her, 366-9886. Take a nice day trip into the casino. You have a lovely lunch. It's usually paid for by the casino. You get some chips. They give them to you for free. And don't gamble. Use your chips, and if you win, walk away. If you lose, walk away. Don't stick around, or you will lose your shirt. You'll go out with nothing on top of you, you know. All right, so at any rate, my advice is rarely attended to by most people. There's a German festival coming in October. You know, they always have the Oktoberfests in Germany, and they have them up here coming up. So check that one out. The AARP is meeting over there now every third Monday at 1 p.m. if you wanted to drop in and see them. September favors for Meals and Wheels is the arts and crafts and exercises Monday through Friday at the center. There's a group called the Silver Sneakers, which meets Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. Get over there, do your exercises, and have a little fun. Cheap and free, often. September Gala they're having, they'll have appetizers, punch, Italian sausage on a roll, scalloped potato, coleslaw, ice cream, Sunday coffee, and tea. Oh boy, it's all free. All right, get in touch with Aldridge again, Larissa, 366-9886. Anybody in the area. They're going to have a big indoor yard sale. Vendors, $5, can't beat it. Get a big table and a lot of publicity. And Lakeshore Seniors, a quick note here. They also meet at this lovely Dunkirk Center. And this is a group that just has a terrific background. You'll meet Sophia Urbanik. She's been there forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. She's a treasurer now. Irene Christopher. All these folks are doing the job. And the secretary is Ms. Hammock and Loretta Hammock. She's also the chaplain. How about that? And we have another one or two items here I wanted to mention. The Sheridan Happy Seniors, who have their own Happy Senior song. I got to have them come over and sing that song for us. I keep saying that, but I haven't done it. They meet at St. Bosco Hall, usually. They have a nice turnout. Ellen, if you want to get involved, Ellen Suttle is the president and the one who does the job. Joe Westfell is in the hospital over there. How sad that is, because we all fall, and the trick is to fall so you don't break your hip. Although today they can patch you up, you know, about less than 30 years ago, 40 years ago, if you fell and broke your hip, you were usually a goner, sadly enough. by the time you got well, the infection knocked you off, or you just got tired of it all. But whatever it is. Enough said. They tell me the news is over. No more items? Okay. We'll have John Hamels on. Doc is going to talk. He's our current geezer, and the daughter of the last geezer is sitting next to me, LeslieFlexerpt. You recognize that name. Everybody loves Mort. They still ask for him, where happened to Mort? He's still around. He's supposed to come in today. All right, here you go. I've got a public service announcement for you, and this is for you and you alone. Here you go.
This is so cool, Dad. Awesome. This is so cool, Dad.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of siblings in foster care who'll take you just as you are.
Okay, and I have something interesting for you.